Yeah, we still got the alert day going all the way through tomorrow morning, and it's really tomorrow. It still could be some issues with the drifting of the snow. I think more than blowing, higher elevations, ridge lines, and exposed areas. That may be a lingering problem. The snow will continue overnight. Once again, this is a long duration event. It's not like a typical winter storm where you'd get maybe 6 hours of heavier snow and then it moves on. This is more like 12, even 15 hours of light, occasional moderate snow that piles up over time, and that's what we'll continue to see throughout the night. It will start to decrease or at least improve in visibility and less snow as we go past midnight, although it won't really wrap up snow-wise until we get there. There's your winter storm warnings for pink. That means up to 12 inches, even more. The advisories are for lesser amounts. These are out till 6 a.m. They may be extended as advisories tomorrow just because of that drifting or blowing problem. As it is breezy conditions out there, so that's something to keep in mind if you're traveling. Roads will still have some issues, even though we'll see some melting potentially going on in roads tomorrow, given that we'll be in the mid to upper 20s too. And you can see this overall if you look at travel impacts. Really the worst conditions, the snowiest roads, the worst visibility is right now to about midnight or just afterwards. We'll slowly improve the visibility as we get towards tomorrow morning. There will be, I think, enough sunlight or enough warmth out there. We will have some sun in the afternoon and temperatures in the upper 80s that I think any salt in the roads will make them more wet for at least a period of time. The main roads as we go through Sunday, and it will get colder out there, but that's what we're looking at too. So tomorrow better, but overall not great still on some roads, especially the side roads, less traveled roads that will still be probably snow covered. Here's the additional mounts. We could see 2 to 4, generally more. There will be pockets that could get into that 4 to 6 or even higher range depending on how this band sets up, but that is beginning to shift further east overall. So the more you go further west, it's more going to be just light snow. The wind will start picking up, but overall still everybody's going to see another at least 2 to 4 and potentially more. As we look at the visibility right now, just remember if you're above a mile, it's generally light snow. If you're down to a quarter to a half, it's moderate. And if you're less than that, it's heavy. We don't see a lot of that low visibility where the heavy snow will be falling. Well, occasionally we get to moderate snow, and most of the time we're in light snow. But overall, we've seen a lot more moderate type snow occurring this evening as the snow rate begins to pick up, as that low now is in northern Illinois as the system slowly pushes northeastward. So that's what we're going to see. This is the visibility. You notice we're going to be generally in that 1 to 2, and occasionally over the time frame we might see some of those darker blues, which means we get down to close to a half. But as we get closer to midnight, it becomes less of the darker blue and more of the lighter shade, and then by the time we get to midnight you start seeing breaks in this precipitation, and the visibilities overall start to see some improvements. Even decor starts to come back up a little bit, and occasionally it'll come back down as you see some areas will continue to see that 2 to 3. When you're in that range, you're not going to see a lot of snow accumulation. You will pick up some. It's got to get down to about 1 mile to really pick up a certain amount of accumulation. 4 p.m. you can start seeing it really becomes just a little bit of a narrow band, and then overall as we get past 6 a.m. it's generally some very light snow, light flurries that'll persist all the way to about 10, and then by the afternoon visibility improves. We'll see a little bit of sun. That north wind, you see those blue arrows, will still be going on, so that drifting of the snow will be potentially an issue. But we will see some sun towards the afternoon. It won't feel that wood. And then towards the evening, clearing skies, but then cloud cover comes quickly back in Sunday night because we have another system that'll be approaching the area. Now, overnight lows today, you'll see in the 20s. Tomorrow's highs, not much improvement here. Low to mid 20s occasionally. We could see a little bit warmer conditions, but it's going to be a cold night. And then we go to Monday, a lot of cloud cover. Cold conditions, temperatures upper teens, low 20s. Remember, we should be in the 30s this time of year. There will be a few flurries potentially as the system comes through Monday and Monday night. But as you note this, the stronger system stays to the south as we go to Monday and Monday night. This one will stay to our south. We'll be on the northern edge of it, so we will see maybe potentially some flurries or light snow, especially further south we go, but don't expect any accumulation for Monday night as that system stays well to the south. Overall, the big theme for next week is cold, as we'll go sub-zero on probably Wednesday night to Thursday morning. Some areas may get close to 10 below given the snowpack in place, and other snow-wise, the snow chances Friday and Saturday are pretty light too. So it's going to be a cold week, mainly dry, some snow chances, nothing like we're seeing right now. So definitely winter is here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
Sure, it sounds like if you haven't broke out your coat yet and
yeah,
your boots,
it's pretty much now
get
the
them
time,
out.
yeah.
All right, thank you, Greg.